You have to go back to JFK to understand how deep the Texas big oil cover up is. In the 1950s, the Australian Prime Minister was in the newspapers saying Pine Gap was on the verge of an energy discovery that would liberate mankind forever. That tech went dark. JFK wanted to go to the moon with Russia. This meant the sharing of the Ripple tech. Ripple tech is the detonation of hydrogen bombs in 1963 without the nuke primary, so nukes without fallout. You harness this tech, it can be used for propulsion. It's likely they went to the moon with this tech, and that's why they faked the Apollo footage so no one found out the real story. JFK was on the way to give a speech with Berkner at the Trade Mart, swap a flag that had been flown in by the National Guard, and possibly announce Berkner to replace LBJ as a running mate, meaning a shift towards science staff in Gov. Berkner was a science Musk type dude. LBJ was in massive media trouble at that time. So LBJ, Big Oil and the Deep State CIA military decided, nope, we ain't sharing nothing with Russia, because they wanted to keep Texas oil alive and well. The Ripple tech began to be taught at MIT in 2021. It's a 1963 experiment. Philo Farnsworth, the US inventor of TV, gave a press conference at that time about his basketball-sized plasma reactor with a patent, basically nuke briefcases. They have had small plasma reactor tech since the 1960s, and Big Oil don't want you to know this because they're billing you for fuel and electricity every day still 60 years later. Berkner was on the Operation High Jump mission with Admiral Byrd, where the Murdoch was sunk and 67 crew killed. That was a mission to root out the Nazi base in Antarctica, but they fled home a month early from the firefight. That's when Byrd spoke to Chilean media, saying UFOs there could fly pole to pole. Byrd's family owned the book repository building. They released JFK's unspoken last speech he was going to give at the Trade Mart, and it was all, well, we need more nukes. Now, anyone who knows anything about JFK knows he was anti-nuke and he was anti-war. Then Berkner's diaries were found, and the real story of wanting to go to space with Russia was revealed, to share costs and to do it for all mankind, a joint mission. They couldn't let JFK make that speech, so they unalived him on the way to give it, all to hide the small plasma reactor tech they've had since the 1960s. So we don't need nukes because we've got small plasma reactors, and that's why they faked the Apollo mission, because they were actually hiding the Ripple tech.